Welcome guys, welcome back to my CSE Learner YouTube channel. So in this video we are going to quickly build a project, okay, sign in and sign up page, okay, using JSON server, and we are going to able to sign in only with the registered users, okay. We will use the form controls, material form field, and all the input also in that. We will use the form builder to validate and all. So let's start it one by one. So first quickly open my VS Code. Okay. So here we are going to start with the registration page first. Okay. So we will start with the registration page. So my app.component.html will have the sign in page. Okay. So I don't need this anymore. So I need to create a new component. Okay, I need to create a new component for register. So how to create a new component in Angular? Just give ng gc the component in which I want. So I will give register, or I can give sign up whatsoever. Okay, so this will quickly install the, which will create the component, register component. Yes, it has been created. Where it is? Yeah. So in this HTML file, okay, I can give the content, okay, the register page, whichever I wanted, okay. And since I have created components and I want to route, okay, I have to go to this app routing file and I have to give the routes, right? So inside this routes array, okay, I can declare whatever I want. So first thing will be the home screen. So it will be empty, right? The home screen localhost 4200. So that will be given like this, comma, what component I want to render at the time of this path. Okay, so what component I want? The home component, right? The home component or the app component, right? And for the sign in, for the login, no, registering page, let's give it as register itself. Okay, the URL localhost 4200 slash register. So when it goes like that, I want to render which component? The register component just now which we created. So register component, okay, it shows here, right? So automatically it is getting imported also. Okay, so these two things are the things which I want to set it here, right? Save it. Now go to the register component HTML. So we will check whether that works or not. Slash register. So I'm not getting it. What mistake we have made? Let's quickly resolve that. So since I have given an app component all, or I can have another component. Okay, for home I will have another component, say home component. Okay, home. Okay, which will be the first page. Okay, sorry, so the comment is wrong. See, ng gc home, and also whatever have it in the uh, app.component.html, let me copy and paste it inside this home component. Okay, home component.html, and inside this app component I just want to give this router outlet. Okay, save this. Now let's check whether it's fine. Yes, when I give localhost 4200 slash register, it gives register works. And if I'm trying to reach 4200, why it is not coming? Because I have not given this home component, right? In app routing, I have not given this home component. So instead of this, I want to give home component. This type it home component. Now when the path is empty, okay, local 4200, home component will render whatever I am having home component will render. So this will render in the home component. See, yes. Now in the registration page, okay, slash register, I don't want this register work, so let me remove it. And we will have a form here. Now only we are entering into how to create a form in Angular. So I can create a form as usual, but I can enclose it inside a mat card field. So I'm going to have mat card. I have already imported this mat card in app.module.ts. You can see I've imported mat card, grid list, okay, button, mat button and all. So I don't need to again go and import it here and all. So inside mat card, okay, I can have a mat card header, okay, mat card header, okay, to just say that it's a registration page, okay. So let me have h2 tag and say, okay, sign up page or the registration page, okay, I will have sign up, okay, sign up or registration page, okay, you can have it like that, okay, sign up or both are same, right? Registration page, I can have like this. And I have to now have the mat card content. So what are its content, right? Here only I'm going to have the form field, okay. Here only I'm going to have the form field. So we don't need this action and all, okay. Instead, what are the uh, attributes we need under form? We need a form group name, okay. We need a form group name, and this form group name will be enclosed within square brackets, okay. You will have this form group name. So we can also use these form group attribute later also. First we'll just create one form field, okay, and with all the input label whatever we need. So inside this form, okay, inside this form, okay, I can use this form field, mat form field. So I have not imported that in my app.module.ts file. So I will just quickly go to this form field, go to this API section and copy this line and paste it in this app.module.ts. Yes. So mat form field module, save it, and now I will go to this register.component.html, okay. I can have this mat form field, or I can just copy and paste from this examples here. So whichever I need, okay, I need an outline like this, okay. So I'll go to this, I will copy this one, okay. So I need it as an outline, okay, appearance outline, and I don't need this icon, mat icon, okay, which shows one image, right? I don't want that mat icon. I don't need any hints also, so I'm going to remove that, okay. Instead what we need, we need a mat label, right? So inside this mat label, I'm going to give the username. Okay, so username. Okay, input, mat input. Yeah, placeholder also you need not give. Okay, it's up to you. It's not mandatory that you have to specify the uh, placeholders. Okay, so I will close this mat form field. So this is for username. Similarly, I have to create for name, email, and all. So name also I will copy it real quickly. Copy. Okay, so this is one for the name. We have to specify the form control name also. Okay, every form, okay, mat form field here, we have to give the form control name. So inside this input we have to give this form control name. Okay, so let me give form control name for this as id. Okay, and for this I'll give form control name as name. Okay, so username name, let me get it for the email also. Okay, email, email. Okay, let it be small letters, and then we need password. Password and what else, we can have another field for re-enter password also, but that also it's up to you. If you want you can have it. And let me have a gender. Okay, to select the gender I will have a radio button, right? So for that also we have something called the component radio button, right? So let me copy the API, copy inside app.module.ts file, we'll paste that mat radio module. Okay, import it as well, mat radio module, save it. So we'll go to the example. So whichever you want you can take it. Okay, so okay, I know the code. Okay, just it's a mat radio group. Inside that mat radio group you have the mat radio button. Okay, so I did not waste time in copying all those things. Let me directly type. Okay, mat radio group. So inside mat radio group I have the mat radio button. Now you give the form control name here in mat. Okay, so form control name. Yeah, okay, CNNS capital. What I can give, just give it as gender. Okay, and appearance equal to outline. So what are the radio button which I need to have? One is male and another one is female. So male, okay, and another one is mat radio button female. So it will have some value. Okay, it will hold some value. So I have to specify that value will be male, and here the value will be female. Okay, So this is fine. And what else do we need? Okay, so we need a button to say submit and back to login. Okay, so we will wrap it inside a div tag, so it will be much more easier. So button, okay, mat raised button. You know how to take this mat raise button, right? Just go here, okay, in this button. Okay, I need this one, means I can go copy inside this raise you have, right? This one, okay, you can just copy this and paste it in this file. Okay, so color primary. What should be the text? Let's say submit button. And similarly I need another button, okay, and that button will be of type color accent. Okay, yeah, so I want this button to navigate to another page. Okay, so I have to say back to login. Okay, the button name is back to login. So how can I do that? So I can have a router link. Okay, slash, I have to move to the login page. Login page is the empty page, right? So there I have to go. So I can specify like this itself. Let me save it. But still we have not completed few things. What are those? We have to give a form group and all. So let's see what will the output for this. See, it has come. Okay, I have the mat card. I have these two buttons, submit and back to login. Okay, I have all these things. But the CSS is not proper. Okay, so let me quickly change the CSS also. Okay, yes. So inside the CSS file, we will add the respective CSS. So we will have this example form. Okay, for this form name, we will have a class. Let's say it as example form. Okay, and for each and every form field, we will have another class name example full width. Okay, class example full width. Okay, and let me copy this class and have it in every other field. Okay, yes, I hope this is much easier. Okay, and inside this gender, okay, in this I can have another one attribute called area label. Okay, which will say like select an option. Okay, it is not mandatory you have to give this, but it's fine. Now we will go to the CSS file and we will give the CSS. Okay, example form. So example form. So what we can give, we will give the max width of 200 pixel, and we will give margin left also, say 250 pixel. Example full width. So here we will give say max width as 800 followed by margin. Okay, we'll get margin auto and width to be 350. Okay, now almost you are able to get it right, and we will give max card. Okay, so mat card we can give. Okay, and for div tag also we can give. So mat card. This div is for the buttons which we have. So display flex. Simple window of 500 pixel. Yes, now you are able to get it at least aligned this much. Okay, now what are the other things we need? We need to create a form group for this. Okay, another attribute we have here is form group. Okay, so which will be enclosed within the square brackets. So which will say I can have a name for this also. Okay, I'm going to give it as register form, and on clicking this submit button I need something to be done, right? So for that we have another attribute called ng submit. Okay, ng submit. So this I can give it as some name for that. Okay, like proceed register. Okay, and what I have to do in the register.component.ts. Okay, register.component.ts, I have to use all those things. So let's quickly see how to do that. Okay, first we will import the form builder and validators. Okay, import form builder. Okay, and also we need validators. Okay, validators, and what else we need? Yes, so as of now we need this much. So inside this constructor, okay, inside the constructor we have to have this form builder. So I will give it as private, give a name for this. Okay, builder, form builder. Okay, I need routes for this, right? So private route. Okay, router, and I need a service for this. Okay, so we need a service. So let's quickly install the JSON server. Okay, so install JSON server. Okay, so just copy this and paste it in the terminal. So this will install the JSON server for me. After that, what we have to do? Okay, after that we have to start the JSON server by saying JSON server hyphen watch db.json. Okay, so this JSON server will have some fake API. Okay, fake API in the sense instead of having a real-time API, okay, API is nothing but an endpoint, okay, application programming interface. Instead of having a real-time API, we have this fake API, okay. So what does it say? It's not recognized, okay. Let's see what the error is. Okay, the problem is instead of giving it as just npm install JSON server, you can install it globally, okay, npm install dash d JSON server, then run this, okay, start the JSON server. It is starting, okay. So in localhost 4300, so open localhost 3000, you can see all these things. So a db.json file will be created, okay. So you can see it here, okay. Now I don't need all these things, I just need a user, okay, and that is also going to be empty as far of now. We don't need the other things, so I'm going to remove it and save it, okay. So let this be running at the background. So and also I need to have a service. So how to install service? Just to give ngg service slash, I can going to give a auth service, okay. So inside service folder, okay, inside service folder it will create a auth, okay. So ng generate, okay, ng generate service s and service slash auth, okay. You should not give like this. So usually they used to make mistake like this, okay. Now you can see a service file will be created, okay. Inside that we have auth.service.ts, okay. So I can import that also here. Private, okay, you can give a name for your service. So I'm going to call it as a service itself, which is nothing but auth service, right? And it has directly imported. We have to also import this router module also. So for that we have to give import router from at angular slash router. So this also error also has been removed. So now inside this constructor only, inside this constructor, if we want to define some methods, then we will give it inside this constructor. Now I don't have anything to be done like that. So outside this constructor, okay, you can give the name whichever I have given here, okay. Here I have given the form group name as register form, so you can specify that here, okay, register form. So that is equal to, so this dot builder dot group, okay, this dot builder. So how to give this form group? No, this is how you have to call, okay, this dot builder dot group of, within curly braces, okay. You can give what are the things I need, okay. First form control name whichever I had, okay, id name email, so those things I have to specify here. So id, okay, this dot builder dot, this is a control, right? So this dot builder dot control, okay, of, here I can specify the value whichever I want to pass. So it let it be empty because I'm going to get the value, right? So let it be empty, and I can give this second parameter I can pass as validator. Okay, I'm going to check the some validation, okay. So validators dot compose of, this is the syntax, okay, of, within square bracket, okay. You can give the, you can pass two arguments. One is validators dot required, okay. So which is to be a field which has to be filled by the users. The second parameter which I'm going to pass is validators dot min length, which is nothing but you have to specify, okay, the id user ID, minimum of length 5. Okay, if you are going to say a name ram which has length of 3, okay, ram length is 3, so which will throw a error. So this is how I can perform the validation. Okay, minimum length I'm giving 5, comma, the next form control which I what I had, name. Okay, so name, this dot builder dot, okay, control of, okay, I'm going to pass nothing, comma, validators dot required. Okay, here I don't need to specify any condition and all. Okay, so next field I have is the password, this dot builder dot control of, okay, nothing, I'm going to pass validators dot compose of. Okay, here in the password I can specify some patterns. Okay, I can specify some patterns, so validators dot required. So here required of pattern, like that I can specify some pattern, that those pattern it comes under the regular expression. Okay, like they give A to Z, small letter A to Z, okay, with including the 8 characters. Okay, it should include an uppercase and lowercase. All those patterns you can get it from Google also. Here I'm going to just not give specify those and all. Okay, next field will be email. Okay, for email also you can have the same thing. Okay, okay, you can have the same thing, but I need some another one validator. So again, argument you can pass it as validators of dot email. Okay, then I have the gender. Okay, this dot builder dot control of. So for gender, initially I can select it as male, right? So generally, initially it can be male. Later they can change it. Okay, then role, this dot builder dot control of. Okay, let it be empty. So this role is nothing but who's going to come and log in this page. If it is an admin user, he will have some role, right? So I have not give a form control name role anywhere here, but we can also use it like this. Okay, comma, I can have another one form control name called is active, and I can say it as this dot builder dot control of just empty. Okay, so hope all these errors have been resolved, right? But here I have few more things. What is it? Yes, proceed register. Okay, I have to give it in this register.component.ts file itself. Okay, so after this, give a semicolon. Okay, proceed register off. Okay, that one error has gone. Okay, so this proceed register off will have if of this dot register form dot valid. Okay, if it is valid, okay, this condition has to be checked. This dot service dot whatever service we have used. Okay, so I'm going to create a service called register user. Okay, this thing later we will come again. Okay, in auth.service.ts file we have to use this. Okay, so there only we will tell what this register user is. So inside this I will pass this dot register form dot value. Okay, let me subscribe it dot subscribe of some result equal to arrow function. Okay, here you can use a alert or you can use toaster also. Okay, toaster is a package, okay, which will have, if I'm giving no, if the registration is successful, here it will show at the top right corner, it will show in animation view, okay, registration success, like that it will show. So now I will just give it as an alert. Okay, okay, alert of registered successfully. Okay, and else, okay, I have to give a else condition, right? After registering successful, I have to log in, so it has to go to the login page. What we have kept as a login page, localhost colon 4200, so that is a empty. Okay, so I have to route to that, so we will use this dot router dot navigate of this dot router dot navigate of just empty thing you can have. Okay, so here I have route, right? So route, fine, and I have to give a else condition, right? So else alert of please enter valid data. Okay, so hope this is also fine. Okay, now what I can do is, we don't need this ng on it and all, and here also. Okay, now in auth service.ts file, okay, we will have the things for register user. Okay, so inside this constructor we have to have one thing called http client module. Okay, so http colon http client, so I have to import it here as well. Import http client from at angular slash http angular slash common slash http. Okay, so yeah, fine. So here I have given this http client, and after this constructor I can give a API URL. Okay, so that API URL is nothing but localhost colon, so http colon slash slash localhost colon 3000. I have user, right? So user, this one I have to specify. So this is API URL, and here I have given this register user, right? I'm going to create it in this service. So register user. Okay, register user of. So what I can pass inside this is, let us pass one input data. Okay, input data and type be any. Okay, So inside this I'm going to return this dot http dot post. Okay, I'm going to post it, right? So this dot API URL, comma, the input data. Okay, comma, the input data. Fine. Yes. So the service file for this register user I have given. Fine. Yes. So guys, so we'll see what the error is. Okay, in this form group. So there is a thing called form. For form also we have to import this forms module. Okay, that is why it has shown me that error. Okay, so it's just a forms module. Okay, and now I'm getting, okay, I can remove this on in it also because I have nowhere specified this on in it. Okay, function, so I can remove it. This is also unused. If you want, you can remove this, or it will not show any error. Okay, yes. And what else we need? So here also, if you want, you can have this. Okay, yes. So we haven't used this reactive forms module also. Okay, that also we have to import. So this has gone this error, right? So slash register. Okay, so why it doesn't show? Yes. So my goodness, so I have not used this HTTP client module also. You have to import it here. Okay, import HTTP client module. Okay, and also I have to give it here. Yes. Okay, slash register. Yes. So I'm having this. Okay, so here I have not imported the mat input module. Okay, mat input module. Spelling mistake. Now we'll see it in register. Save it. Yes, you're getting it right. Fine. So you're getting this page. Now similarly, we have to create login page also. Okay. Okay, we will quickly create the login page also. So inside home.component.ts, okay. After this here, we'll paste that. So from the this itself we can copy and paste. Okay, copy and we'll paste it here. So here instead of sign in, sign up, sign in, that is the login page. Instead of register form, I can give it as login form. Okay, proceed login. What else do I need to change? Let me have the username, and I will have another field for password. Okay, I don't need any other field here. Username and password alone is enough, and I will have this button also. Okay, one will say the which will say login, and another button will go to the register page. So I will, if he is a new user, okay, if new user, he will go to this slash register page, and he will also register and come. Okay, for that I can have like this, and in home.com.ts we have to have this. Okay, let me remove this also. So here how we did for that page, same similarly we can use it here also. So inside constructor we will have the form builder. Okay, private builder, form builder, comma private router, colon router, comma service also I have to have, right? So private service, colon auth service. So this is enough. Okay, and after that we'll have a login form. Okay, login form, this dot builder dot group. We will have all those things fields, right? ID and password. So this dot builder dot control of, sorry. Okay, comma validators dot required, comma have the password field, right? So password I have this dot, I can have the same thing also I can have. Okay, comma validators dot required. Okay, so why it shows this much okay, we will try to fix that also. Okay, okay, fine. Okay, now we will have this proceed login. Okay, on subnet it will just to have, right? So we have to check if the login form, okay, this dot login form valid dot valid. Then what I will do, so this dot service dot, okay, get user by code. This was a service. Okay, I will get this service there. Okay, of this dot login form dot value dot id. Okay, if that id matches with that, only I can subscribe, right? So dot subscribe of some item gives, I'm going to push it towards this result. Okay, and this, let this result be any. Okay, result to colon any. Okay, so if this dot result dot password equal to the login form password, okay, that I have to check, right? So if this dot result dot password equal to, so if I'm using triple equal to, that means I'm comparing the value, not the data type. Okay, equal to this dot login form dot value dot password. Okay, then what I have to do, I have to also check. Okay, if the result the role whichever I have assigned, no, if that is active or not. Okay, so I will just check that also here. If this dot result dot is active, then I can say session storage dot set item of id comma this dot result dot id. Okay, similarly I have to do it for the role also. P. So instead of role, id role, and here also. And this dot router dot navigate, if it is true, then I can navigate to the next page. Okay, so let the next page be like dashboard. Okay, else what I have to do, alert of I can say please contact admin. Okay, please contact admin or login successful. Okay, login success. Okay, else what I have to do, invalid credentials. Okay, alert of invalid credentials. Okay, another one else condition I can have, if it is a, I have to like enter valid data, enter valid data. So this must be fine. Okay, so we'll quickly, inside this constructor I can have the session storage be cleared. Okay, so dot clear of alone I can give this So we have this thing right here. So here I have specified as colon. Okay, so the remove error has been removed. And what else do we need? So inside this procedure we have this, right? So for this we have to have it in the auth service file. Okay, so get user by code, that we will have it here. Okay, so here I will give get user by code of id any. Let me pass this here. This will going to return what? This dot http dot, I'm going to get the values, right? So get of this dot api url. Okay, and also I need some, I'm going to add that id, right? So I will be having the slash followed by id. Okay, followed by id. Yes, this must be fine with this file. And yes, this is also fine. This is fine. So, so yes. Now we can add some the CSS. Okay, I will add CSS then. So let us try to sign up here. Okay, I think every other thing is perfect. Okay, so let me give it as, okay. We'll provide the Gmail and password also we will provide. Submit. Okay, so it shows alert registered successfully, right? And if I want to like log in, okay, I can log in using the credential also. So it shows login success, and we will see in this localhost 3200. Okay, you can see the data whichever I passed. Okay, yes. So this is how we have to use JSON server, and we have to do this. So you can also improvement the UI also here. Okay, you can also improvement the UI, and you can do a lot more stuff here. So thank you. Have a nice day. Please do subscribe the channel. Thank you.